Okay, so I'm gonna be cooking this frozen boneless turkey breast in less than an hour. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna use my Instant Pot. Yes, I have happy babies in the background that are hungry, so I'm gonna get cooking this. So this is everything that you will need. You need at least 2 sticks of butter, some chicken broth, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some brown sugar. Alright, so I'm going to open up this turkey breast and take out, let's see, I don't think this has any giblets, but it does have a gravy packet I'm going to take out. And then I'm going to put this is one of the Instant Pot accessories that I got. It goes right down in here, so I'm just going to put this in here, so that way I'm going to put the turkey breast on top of here. That was on this, so, and then I just placed it inside the Instant Pot, and I also took off the gravy packet, and I cut off the plastic and the netting that was on this, and then I rinsed it off with warm water to get off the gravy packet that was frozen too wet. So I got this all ready for the Instant Pot. Now I just need to put chicken broth over it. And then it says to use 6 tablespoons of this butter, but I'm probably just gonna put this whole stick in here. And I'm just gonna set it on top of the turkey breast. Okay, so I'm getting ready to sprinkle some spices over the top of this. So this is thyme that I'm putting in here. And this is garlic powder. And then some salt. And then a little bit of pepper. So it's like that. And then I'm gonna put on the lid to the Instant Pot. Then set the time. Yeah, it has actually like a clip that you can actually clip it together after you have it all set up. So there's the clips. I'm getting ready to put the lid on. The Instant Pot lid on. I have the venting as sealed. So I want to turn it, it's off right now, but I wanted to turn it on pressure, high pressure, and the pressure cook on. And this needs to cook for 39 minutes. Since this is a 3-pound solid frozen turkey breast, it needs to pressure cook for 39 minutes. And then you want to have the keep warm on. And so now it's about to heat up and cook for 40 minutes. Okay, so it has reached high pressure, and it only took 5 minutes to reach the high pressure. Now it's going to cook for the 39 minutes I set it for. Okay, so it just got done cooking for the 39 minutes on the pressure cook. So now it's on keep warm, and you're going to want to keep this warm for 15 minutes. So it's going to do like a natural release of pressure, so that's going to stay the way it is for 15 minutes. I'm going to start a timer for 14 minutes now. So Alexa, start a timer for 14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so the timer is done, and And it has been 15 minutes of a natural release. So I'm going to take a wooden spoon so that way I don't get burnt by the steam. If there's any still left in there. So that is on the venting, so it's venting out. So I'm going to let it sit a minute and then check the temperature of this turkey breast to make sure it's at least 165. Open it up here and it looks pretty good. Still pretty hot. So just done cooking, and it looks like there's more broth from the turkey in there, so that'll make a good gravy. I don't ever use these gravy packets that come in here. I like to make my own gravy from the drippings, so this has lots of good turkey drippings in there. Check this. And if this is not temped to 165, it says to pressure cook it for 10 more minutes, so let's see if it'll get there or not. It's looking like I probably need to cook this for 10 more minutes. At least pressure cook it for 10 more minutes, because this side that I put this in at still not cooked all the way through yet. And poultry, you want to cook poultry all the way through, so I'm going to cook this 10 more minutes. Okay, so I got the lid back on here and I'm putting this over back in the sealing position, and I'm going to go down here, cancel this out, and then I'm going to pressure cook it 10 more minutes since it's not at the right temperature yet, and I don't want to eat raw turkey. It's not good, so I don't want to do that. Then try this again and see if it cooks it all the way through. So far, it's been 50 minutes for this recipe so far on cooking this. I'm just kind of curious to see if it's really going to take like an hour like it said. So I'm trying again. Okay, so this just got done cooking for 10 minutes extra, so I'm ready to pop it open to see. So it's going to take a couple minutes while it's pressure to go down. Okay, so I just opened it up. It looks like it might possibly be done, but I'm going to check temperature to be sure. Nope, not done yet, so I gotta cook it for another 10 minutes, I guess. Alright, so 10 more minutes. Oh, and I'm pressure cooking it for 10 more minutes. So I'm gonna let it cook for 10 more minutes, then try again and see if it's cooked all the way through. So far, this is going into like an hour and a half now of cooking time on this turkey breast. Okay, so I'm still releasing the pressure from this last 10-minute cook that I had. So I'm going to check to see if the turkey breast is done. It smells really good so far. Oh, still pressure coming out of there. I won't let you open it because there's too much. Still it's pressure. Here it goes. Okay. So there's a lot more liquid in there now. So I'm going to check to see if this is cooked all the way through yet. Just dab it in here and see. So far, it needs to be at least at 165. And it is cooked all the way through. It took a little bit longer than what the recipe said, but of course it was frozen completely solid, and now it is cooked all the way through. Maybe a little bit overcooked. Okay, so I'm going to take out the thermometer. I'm going to open this up so you can get a better view of how it's looking. And one bad thing about this, it makes really, really juicy meat and food, but it does not crisp the top of it. So this recipe has you broil it for 10 minutes to make it crispy on the outside. So I have made this to go over the top of it. It's like a glaze to go over the top of it to make it more crispy, at least on top, to make it golden brown. And I have lots of turkey broth in there now. So I'm getting ready to broil it for 10 minutes, it says. So I have a tinfoil lined baking sheet, and I have the turkey breast sitting on top of it, and I just dumped over the brown sugar glaze. So I'm about to pop it in the oven and let it broil for 8 minutes, the directions say, to make it crispy on top. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I've actually let this broil for about 5 minutes, and it looks like it's brown enough for me. I don't want it to get burnt anymore. So it's crispy enough, at least for me, on top. So it just, what it did, it looks like it just crisped up the skin. That's what the broiler did. So it looks golden brown. So this only took 5 minutes in my oven broiler. Okay, so this is done, and it is very juicy inside. And I just tried a bite of it with this brown sugar glaze, and it is very juicy. It's not dry at all. That's why I kind of love the Instantpot. But the total time, it took like an hour and 45 minutes to make this, instead of the hour and 15 minutes that the recipe quoted. But I say it was worth it, the extra 30 minutes it took to cook it, because it tastes really, really juicy. And I have lots of broth. So I'm actually going to be freezing this broth. I'm not going to be making a gravy with it. I'm just going to freeze it for Christmas. So that way I can have lots of fresh broth to cook with for Christmas. So that's it.